We're gonna get to y'all. What's going on, y'all? Hold on. We're gonna get outside. She flicking the music all crazy. Alright, hold it just a second. I don't even know if it's copyrighted or not. I'll change the music later just in case. Hey, yo, what's going on, y'all? Hold on. Let's welcome y'all to the morning, man. Welcome to a morning in Havana, Cuba, y'all. What's going on? Actually, we're in the Miramar section of Havana, Cuba right now, y'all. Y'all see the beauty waking up to this right here? We outside, y'all. Literally, we outside. This should look clear on my phone. I hope it look as clear as it does on here. Man, oh man, oh man, it's a beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful morning, as you can see here in Havana, Cuba. Okay, right there you can kind of see in the background. If I zoom in a little bit, maybe you can kind of see the water, the Malecon in the water. Oh man, yeah. It's a beautiful neighborhood, beautiful area, man. Dog, like if this is like $20,000, $30,000 after I sell my place and get my place in Colombia, I might just do both of these. Wow, I can't just go. Ugh. Strike that, y'all. Still haven't used the jacuzzi yet. Hey, yo, what's going on? Let's just shout everybody out in the room. Gambino, what it do? Nate in your state, what up? Hector, what it is, man? Majik, oh man, we outside, y'all. We literally outside right now. Um, thumbs up, definitely thumbs up. Try to set this up a little bit. I hope she don't walk in here naked, man. You know, YouTube right now is really going through it, so I hope she definitely don't. I told her not to come in here. That's why I got the camera facing me, y'all. Cause I don't want her to walk in here naked or topless or something like that. All right, y'all. So it's day 2 in Habana, Cuba. It's day two in Habana, Cuba. Dawson, what up? Jersey in the building. Nate in your goddamn state. Y'all make sure y'all check out Nate in your state channel, y'all. He be having some great stuff. He said I didn't even know you were going back there again. I had made a video that some people didn't get to see yet, where I'm only from now on going to Colombia and Cuba, and I'm gonna go one new place every year, either with my brother or if I go by myself, or to a different place. But only have like 4 more places new that I want to try before it's just Colombia and Cuba as I build my legacy. Y'all know I'm here in Cuba because I'm working on building my legacy, having a kid out here in Cuba, and then I go to Colombia next month twice. I go to Cali, Colombia for a week with the homie Kings and Dreams, and then I go to Medellin to go link up with the cop that I linked up with the first time. Again, so I'm working things out, just taking it day by day. I don't know what the future is going to hold, but I have a plan. Again, YouTube threw a little loop into it because he deleted my #1 long form video, The Black Man's Guide to Cartagena. So now I have to watch how we move. But I mean, they didn't give me a strike, so I can't be too mad. They did give me a warning, so 90 days I had to worry about stuff. That's why all of the Black Man guides right now are under all the Black Man guys that you guys see right now. And I keep telling people because it just happened before I got to Cuba. All the Black Man guides are under membership now because the membership at least allows them to take consideration to say, hey, no one can just see this. They have to pay to see this. So if they complain once they pay to see it, then they maybe be a little bit less relevance because whatever reason YouTube has changed policies and now their policies don't allow for an inclusive version of world history. So that's why right now all the Black Men guys, and it's only the Black Men guys, and a lot of the pre-games, the reviews are under membership. So again, it's crazy, but it is what it is. How much for the house for the night? $90. Now you know Airbnb has its fees and stuff, but this place is $90 for the whole floor, like, and everything is private. I got 3 balconies. I'll show you guys in this format also, but I want to make sure she's dressed first before I show you guys. We're going out to lunch around 12. So before we end this live, I'll walk around the condo, and I'll show you guys in format. But I do have it in the in horizontal format on here also. Barks, what up? Damn, I just leave this shit outside and drink it in the morning. It's crazy. Hopefully you guys seen the view. Um, Terrence Hill, what's up? What up? What up? What up? What up? K Mac, what it do? What's good, my brother? Jeff, what up? What up? James says, I've always wanted to go to Cuba. It has a revolutionary background. It definitely does. And then the peace and tranquility is unmatched, man. It's unmatched. Like in Cuba, you don't feel like I try to record as much as I can in Cuba simply because I noticed it's going to eventually come to a point where I'm not recording as much like I normally do, because of the fact that I'm just enjoying being out here. But I don't want to be one of the people who learns about all these amazing places you can go, and then what they do is they say, "Oh no, I'm gonna keep all this to myself, and I'm not gonna let nobody else know because I don't want to mess it up, and I ain't want to be one of those people." So that's why you see me recording like I do now. But eventually there will be a point where I'm not gonna tell people not to record, but I'm just gonna take a lot easier, especially with this whole YouTube changing up their guidelines and stuff. Um, or yeah. What up? What up? What up? What up? Um, OG Mike. Oh, and yeah, OG Mike. What up? And the woman hanging out with, and working on my legacy with, she comes from that revolutionary background. Like her mother, her grandmother, father. Her mother, grandmother, grandfather. So it's like it's super dope to have that. Like especially since that's in me too when it comes to the states. Um, OG Mike. What up? What up? What up? Chef Philippe. Hey yo, Slade Davis. What's good, y'all? Um, K Max says, "Have you been to Termaco yet?" No, not yet. Not yet. Is that in Cuba? Because there are some places in Cuba right now that are a little bit more difficult to go to. The last time I would say I went to Veradero, which was like a 2.5 hour ride from Havana. Those that don't know, as citizens, we can't fly to any other part of Cuba except for Havana. Um, and coming to Havana, you got to come for certain reasons. Right now, I'm supporting the Cuban people. Eventually, I'll probably be coming because I have family here. But yeah. Kai Roman, what up, man? Is it hard to find good food out there? I hear the meat tastes bad. Pause. Yo, pause. I don't really eat red meat, and I don't eat pork. I found some amazing food last night, but the service was the worst service I've ever got here. Not as far as them coming up to us, but as far as how long it took to cook the food. But the food was good when I got it, an hour later. But nobody wants to go to a restaurant and wait an hour to get your food when there's 3 other tables there full of people. So like that really it irked my nerves yesterday. Um, but I still left a tip because hey, it's Cuba. But I don't think I don't like they had other people that came in afterwards that got fed, but I don't think it was like they was picking on us stuff. It's just that we ordered um eat more difficult food I guess to cook because we ordered uh some kind of like salsa and chicken and stuff and like 3 other meals and everybody else ordered just pizza and pasta. So you can make pizza and pasta real fast. So I'm guessing that's the reason why it took so long, but who knows, man. Um, Yo, what it do, Jay Brass in the building? What's going on? I'm gonna give everybody a walkthrough like this, but right now she playing copyrighted music, and um, I have to wait till I get home to cut that. Hopefully don't pick up. Conglomerate, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Slade Davis. Oh yeah, is it easy to get around? Okay. Slade Davis asked a really good question about this, and I didn't mention this in my guide. Neither one of the guys that I mentioned this. It's crazy. Slade says, "Is it easy to get around? Do you have to use a taxi there? Because there are no easy path. There's no Uber. There's no Uber in here, and there's no phone apps that you can catch a ride to. It's going to be kind of difficult depending on where you're staying to get a cab. First of all, they flag down regular cars because the majority of regular cars are cabs. The majority of them will take you somewhere, and it's always packed. There's never anybody. I've never seen anybody riding around solo that wasn't picking somebody up. So now where I stayed the last time was in Vedado. Vedado is close to right, and there were taxi cabs up and down the Malecone. Where I'm staying now, so you will see cars pass by, but it took us about 20 minutes to see a car and the security guard flagged it down, and we was able to get in. Here's the problem with this: as United States citizens in Cuba, the taxis are not supposed to pick you up unless it's the yellow taxi. That's this is where the problem comes in. They're not supposed to pick it up unless it's a yellow taxi, because they can get in trouble. A lot of people don't notice this is a rule that they can get in trouble if they pick you up with papers for picking up tourists. So on top of the fact that there's no cars out here, I had to be quiet. Even though I speak Spanish, I had to be quiet. I had to sit in the back, and I had to wait till the security guard and the ladies I was with talked to the cab. And then when I got in the cab, I was just, but the guy kept trying to talk to me. But eventually he was cool. But once we got the cab, they give you the WhatsApp number, and that's what you want. You want the taxi's WhatsApp number, because the taxi WhatsApp number, you can call them and they'll come right away. So boss, so is it hard to get a taxi? Originally, yes, it is very difficult to get a taxi as a foreigner in Cuba. But once you have a taxi driver's number, is it hard to get a taxi? No. Also, another thing is that right now the exchange for Cuban currency is amazing. When I came last time, it was 190 Cuban CUP, because they used to have different different currencies. They had the CUP and they had the CUC. The CUC was mainly used for tourists, but the CUP locals, because the unrealisticness of that exchange and how it worked, they had the tourist money. It didn't make any sense. So they got rid of the tourist money. Now everybody uses this CUC. As you see, I have all small bills. You want to keep 200 bills, 100 bills, and 500 bills. You're not going to use 500 lots, so most of the time you want to keep 200 mil bills. 200 Colombian, 200 200 pesos on bills. So it looked like monopoly money, because you get so much of it when it's at 300, yo. You get so much of it. Like, I'm walking around with just knots and stuff, because and this goes far. It's not like I'm walking around with knots and stuff and it don't go far. This junk goes far. So each taxi cab ride has been close to like I gotta put them in two pockets. Each taxi cab ride has been close to 1,500 each ride, no matter pretty much where you go. Now 1,500 is the equivalent of, because you basically just divided by 300. It's the equivalent of $5. So no matter where you go, it's going to be like between $5 and $10, and that's not too bad, especially since you're going like 15 minutes. But again, the most important thing is, once you have a taxi cab driver, get a taxi cab driver. And when it comes to currency exchange, never exchange at the airport. I have a connect, and I met her at the club, right? I know this. I met her at the club the last time I was here. She was cool, and every time like I see we talk, we say hello every now and then. But I every time I see her on WhatsApp, I can see status updates. She's like, oh, I'm exchanging money this for this, or she's selling gold, or she's something like that. So when she came over with the body with a cool younger guy. He had to be like in his 20s, kind of stocky like me, but and she drove him over, and in his bag he just had mad bread. So I came and exchanged the bread. I only exchanged 250 because, again, I know it looks like monopoly money. Hold on, y'all. I keep showing it. Hold up. I know it looks like monopoly money, and you get a lot of it. I got 75,000. Listen to what I'm saying. 75,000 Cuban pesos for $250. That's normally enough for a month or two. So if I'm only here for 3 days, you can imagine how much money I'm spending and how I'm spending this money. So again, y'all, dog, it's crazy. Let me see. Again, I get to shout out to Gangster Life. Yo, make sure check out Gangster Life channel. I just seen it. He said he didn't have a problem doing it. Again, it all depends where you stay. Let me show you guys real quick. Hold up. I can't take you downstairs because the Wi-Fi dropped. I can't take you guys downstairs because the Wi-Fi dropped. But if you look at the area I'm staying, it's the Miramar. It's the upper class of Cuba. It's like the higher status of Cuba. you'll see like there's just basic streets. All the buildings on the outside look like this, but real quick, the outside might look like this, but let me make sure she got her clothes on. But the inside of all the places that look like that on the outside, yeah, and this also has three balconies. Um, I just muted it. I probably have to mute that part because of the sound, but later on. But I just wanted to not say anything so it wouldn't be covering up anything. But so as you see, you'll see the outside of the buildings looking like this, and everybody be like, "Oh my God, Cuba's so run down and stuff like that." But no, I don't know if they do this for a reason, or if it's reason like it's just a waste of paint to do it, or they waste to fix it up as long as it's sturdy. But yeah, as you can see, this is how the outside of these buildings look, but the inside don't look anything like that. It's just a different world, y'all. But but the next balcony I can show you better how the front looks, y'all. Make sure she not naked. Hold on. All right, cool. Got my little workout on earlier. All right, y'all. So this balcony, she playing the music, so this balcony allows me to show you guys. This balcony in Cuba allows me to show you guys what I'm talking about. During the day, you'll see cars coming up, and at night you'll see taxis. You see taxis right there, so it's easy during the day. But at nighttime, all these cars not out here. My fault, y'all. My fault. I just cried. Major things, except for all the way down there. Um, so but y'all see, like, this is pretty much how it is. Got the roosters crowing. I hope I'm connected somewhat. But yeah, we are in the area this is called. It's called Miramar. This is like about 10 to 20 minutes away from where I stayed last. Or 10 minutes from where I stayed last time. That was right next to the U.S. Embassy. But this I like this area better when you know people. If I didn't know anybody, or if it's my first or second time in Havana, I would definitely not stay in this area because you have to know Spanish to be able to move around in this area to get a taxi cab because the security guard don't speak English. And as you can see, look, I mean, usually like, well, what? I'm gonna go back inside because this balcony service is choppy. But you'll see now. All right, y'all, hold up. I'm gonna get back to your comments. I just wanted y'all to see. Let me make sure she's not naked. Hey. Turn back on me because she naked. She turn on me. Yo tengo para ti. Un momento. Hold on. I'm come back out here. That's where we originally started. So try. I'll just I'll change that music later on. All right. Oh shucks. I'm back to your messages, all right, y'all. Um. Oh, two. I haven't been to my Colombia yet. Okay. Kai Roman said again. Kai Roman said, "Is it hard to find good food out here?" No, it's not difficult. Why does it, hold on? Why does it get low? 1 second. All right. All right. It's not difficult to find food out here. Well, after a certain time, they're gonna run out of stuff. Like we went to the restaurant at 11 o'clock. El Bicky that closes at 12, and they was like, the water was low, so they wasn't able to do anything. So yeah, you'll have those incidents, or you'll have they run out of chicken, or they won't run out of pork, but they run out of chicken here. So, if you don't eat red meat, that could be an issue. I don't eat red meat or pork. Um, let me see. Why Cuba and Colombia as the top two? Okay, so here's for me why my choices after traveling the world, and for some people that might just have been watching me for the first time, I've been to. I'm probably not going to name all of them because I've been into different parts of the countries that I've been. I didn't just go to the main part. I went to a bunch of different parts. If I went to more than two places in that country, I'll mention it to you. So let's start with Colombia. As far as Colombia, I've been to Bogota, Cali, Medellin, Barranquilla, Cartagena, and Cali, Colombia. So I've been to all those places. I've been to San Jose. I've been to Jaco Beach, both in Costa Rica. I've been to Trinidad during Carnival, Port of Spain mainly. Um, I've been to Jamaica, Montego Bay, and the Grill. I've been to Canada, basically Toronto both times. I've been to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, um, France, all a lot of places over the UK that I've been, like London. I went to Wales. I went to different stops along the Eurostar. I'm just trying to quote all the places I've been, and then I can give you guys a reason why I chose what I chose. I've been to um, Cuba. I've been to Panama. I've been to Iceland. I've been to man. I'm missing something. I'm always missing something. I'm always missing. But as you can get a gist of where I've been. And the only two places I didn't record that I've been is that's not on my channel that you can't see is Panama. You can kind of see Panama, but it wouldn't be under Panama. It would be under going to France because that's when I stopped there. And the other place is Iceland. Those two places. No, actually Iceland, you wouldn't be able to see. Panama you might be able to see. Iceland you won't be able to see because I didn't have my camera coming in. So those are some places I've been. And when I look for a place, I look for certain things. I want to know how far does my money go as a United States citizen because I've created a passive income here in the States where I can survive good and live good in the States. So if I'm living good in the States with the passive income I've created through real estate, through stock investment, through just real estate and stock investment, then I can be living great in the majority of the places. So when I looked around, I said, hey, what place can I go that I don't have to be stuck in just one or two cities? And when I went to when I went to Brazil, I forgot to mention that. I went to Brazil, I went to Rio, and I went to Sao Paulo. I think as a living place, I think Sao Paulo might be better than Rio. I know everybody loves Rio because it's the beach thing, but I feel as though as a long-term option for living, Sao Paulo might even be better than Rio for a long term if moving around wise. But I don't think I haven't been to Brazil, and I don't know if that would be another place I want to go. But Brazil for me was too far. It was too far, and the places I could go, Sao Paulo and Rio, wasn't enough. Thailand, I didn't even go there yet, but it was too far for me. Remember, as I'm traveling and I'm telling you all these places I've been, I'm thinking, how can I build in these places? Thailand, you can't even own land in Thailand. And when you're buying a property, it gives you more of a hassle as a foreigner, where it has to where if you have a business, a percentage has to be owned by a higher percentage has to be owned by someone who's Thai. Or if you're not buying a property with somebody that's Thai, it's just a lot of stuff. Is like it doesn't make sense as a business person. Africa. I understand everybody wants to go black to Africa. They want to go back to Africa. But I also understand from travel that people are nationalists when it comes to their country. So yes, we may be the pigment or the melanin of the people of Africa. But when I go to Africa, if I'm thinking about living long term, they're still going to treat you like you're not from there, whatever country you go to. I'm speaking as someone who has a child's mother. My child is turning 17 next month. That's only been here since she was 12 or 13, and she came from Ghana. I'm speaking to somebody who has friends that I've grown up with who are Nigerian, friends who are South African, and they say the exact same thing. So when they say, "Oh, well, you didn't go there, you don't know," listen, I've grown up all my life around. I live in New Jersey. I had the pleasure to be with almost the majority of different ethnicities of people that are incorporated with my life because I've lived in Jersey. And first of all, Jersey is the melting pot. I know you guys say New York is, but if you think about it, New York City is the melting pot. But New York, as far as upstate, as far as outside of like Staten Island and Long Island, there's not really many foreigners that be in these other places except for New York City. Y'all thinking of the five boroughs. In the five boroughs, there are a lot of foreigners in different parts. But together, Jersey, New York is like. So for me, I've always experienced that. I grew up with all that stuff. So when I go places and I see this I don't want to say xenophobia because I think xenophobia is a higher level of it. When I see this thing, everybody's saying let's go back to Africa, let's build in Africa. For me, that just wouldn't work because I understand business and I understand the world. But I'm definitely planning on going. So Thailand and Africa, the reason why I haven't gone is because of that. Now, when it came to Cuba, Cuba showed me something different. I just gave you why Colombia, because Colombia I can go to all these places I told you I go. But when I came to Cuba, Cuba gave me something different. Cuba gave me a place where, as Colombia, if I want to have a party, I want to go. I can go to the party anytime. If I want to meet the hottest women, I can go to Colombia and party anytime. I can find the black people in Colombia that I'm in Barranquilla, in Cartagena, in Santa Maria, or I can go more Paisa and go to Medellin or Bogota. I have an option. But the internet is going to eventually make everyone have a similar mindset set. Because the more stuff that's popular, people like to imitate or follow what is popular. So eventually, the world is going to become more like each other than far apart from each other. That's why globalization, which is the world becoming one more similar through English, basically, not a good or a bad thing, but it is a thing that's going to happen. But what I seen was a world that had the the mod of what you see inside the apartment, but it also has this peace and tranquility where, shoot, they ain't got no street lights. The cabs ain't like that. So the transition from the transition to a globalized mentality here in Cuba because of the internet, because of the access to the rest of the world, isn't as rapid. It's still happening. Oh, it's still happening, but it isn't nowhere near as rapid as it is in Colombia, as it is in Brazil, as it is in Thailand, as it is in all these other places. And I think I found some type of peace or some type of, I don't even know what the feeling is called here, where it's like, oh, and on top of that, as United States citizens, we can't own anything. But if we have a kid here who's Cuban, the kid can own stuff. The mother of the kid can own stuff. So to be able to possibly, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'll get your comments in a second. To be able to possibly have a place only 3 or 4 hours away from me in New Jersey, or if I'm in Miami, that I can come and just get this peace and tranquility like this, I think that's priceless. So that's why, for me, out of all the places I've been, Cuba and Colombia, for me, were 1 and 2. Colombia because I can move Colombia. Cuba is a little bit more difficult to move outside of Havana. But Havana is good enough for me for a nice little month, nice little 2 month but it is, y'all. I'll get y'all messages now. Majik, Jeff Wright, he's building a legacy in the place. Yeah, big facts, big facts. That's the part two. 29, 29, 29. What up, what up? Salute, salute. Global and international join in. This is a good Saturday brother vibe, chilling. Can you believe that? When am I going back to the Haku Beach? Again, if you just heard what I've said, I don't plan on going any places aside from Cuba and Colombia. Um, and every year, I'm going to go to Cuba at least 2 times a year. I'm going to go to Colombia at least a year. I'm going to go to Cuba more when if and when the legacy begins. But as of now, I'm going to Cuba 2 times a year at least. Colombia 3 times a year. Um, yeah, let's see. Visual says that was crazy. LOL. Where am I going tonight? So yes, last night we went to Fabrica de Arte Cubano, and we went to some restaurant. Um, Today I'm taking her mother Mate and her mother and her daughter, and we're going to go eat at El Bicky because we wasn't able to eat at El Bicky yesterday. And then after we eat at El Bicky, well, she's going to take me to her where she lives. It's going to be a good experience to get some footage and video and stuff. And then after that, we'll come back here and we'll rest up. I gotta shoot another snacks video today. I'm shooting another snacks video. I got to it. I'm shooting another snacks video today. I believe it's either today or tomorrow. I'm shooting another snacks video, but it's not going to be live because as I mentioned earlier, YouTube is going through some kind of change. I just should say change because I don't want to dig too deep into it, but going through some kind of change. If you heard my other talks about this, then you know what I'm talking about. So I filmed the snacks episode, and then tonight, I don't know. Like, if I was going with my homies, I would go to. Speaking of which, shout out to the musical healer, and shout out to God, I forgot the guy name I met. He said he's from India. Who were the best supporters that I met when I was in the FAC yesterday. But if I don't want to go to LA with the homies, and we're gonna get some women. So maybe we'll go to a local bar, a more local bar, or something like that. But we're definitely gonna go to this place on La Rampa. La Rampa is a main street where all the bars and restaurants are. It's a restaurant, I forgot what it's called, Louise or La Luz or something like that. It's a restaurant we're gonna go to tonight. And it's gonna be me, her, and I believe the woman that we was with last night, her friend, one of her best friends, or her best friend. And so we're gonna see how that goes. So that's the plan. I might go back to FAC tonight only because I want to film some shorts with my camera. And yesterday I had my Osmo at FAC. So that's probably the plan. Jeffrey said, say hello to a shout. Hey yo, bro. Listen, man. I don't know nothing. If anybody watching, I don't know nothing about nothing. You gotta remember, man, bro. I'm from Jersey. She went out on a federal FBI thing, bro. Even a slight mention of that name probably can get me jammed up when I get back to the airport. Especially me being from Jersey and me being a revolutionary vibe. So yeah, definitely not. ¿Qué hora es? ¿Tú no gonna say? Mr. Big Head, what up? Oh, she about to join me real quick. Let me just make some room for her real quick. She got dressed. Once? Alright. Una hora más, ¿sí? Dice. Say hola.
Hola.
I'm trying to get it with the wind, as y'all can see, crazily. Let's see. Fresh said he whopped up with that funny money. Nah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely whopped up with this funny money, bro. I feel like it's just so much of it. It feel like Monopoly money. It's just so much of it, y'all. Let me see. I'm trying to get. Let me see. Place I get. Wondering. Place I get that part, but I'm wondering. Oh, okay. Hopefully. Yeah. Jesse Shorts, what's up, man? How do I have Wi-Fi over here? Okay, here's the thing. Money goes far here in Cuba. Money goes far. Certain places have Wi-Fi and good Wi-Fi that's clear like this, depending on the area. This is more of the este barrio está más caro barrio de Havana. See, so this is a more expensive area of Havana. So this area is built to be able to have the Wi-Fi at a higher level than others. It's gonna be as great as it is in the States or as Thailand or something like that. But they built this level to be good enough at a higher rate to catch the internet. Hola, señor. Hey, what's up? Wizard. Money travels. What's going on? It feel like it. Money travels with all this junk. It feel like it, bro. 20,000 walking out the house with 20 G's is crazy. Scooter Black. What up? That place is nice, but I can't do those stairs. K Mac, dog. That's the only issue with this place as far as if you're trying to do this when you're older. I'm 40 now. At 40, I don't have a difficult time walking up the stairs. Mucho caderas, mucho
Escaleras.
escaleras, sí. Mucho aquí.
Aquí. Para tu apartamento, yo aquí.
Sí. No, más o menos.
Oh, bueno.
So I guess that must be a custom. It must be. She's saying it's not that many stairs for her, but for me it's a lot of stairs. But I guess like a lot of places don't have elevators here. So because a lot of places don't have elevators, the stairs is not really a big difference for people. But for me, boy, stairs is tough. Yeah, Jesse Shorts, definitely a nice spot, yo. Out here really living. Listen, I'm just trying to show people what's possible, y'all. I'm just trying to show people what's possible. Kel God, what's up? All our nails. And again, y'all, they get nails and hair done out here too. So I don't want y'all to think that that's not normal. How much does this place cost per week? You can always work out a deal with the person behind the scenes or even on the scenes, but on Airbnb. But for me, it was $90 a night. So I think 90 times 7, 63. You probably can get it for $500 a month, $550 a month probably. They'll probably give it to you for $550 a week on Airbnb. They'll probably give you a discount for a month. They'll probably do it for like $700 a month. This will probably be like $700 a month, and that's a super lot. That's extremely a lot but just for the luxury, it'll probably be like $700 a month. It's because of the weather. The weather too. Can you buy there? No. As a United States citizen, you cannot purchase in Cuba. You cannot own a business in Cuba. You can't do anything as a United States citizen. Right. I think that too, Mike. I think because of the weather, the paint doesn't stick, so it becomes a waste to keep trying to paint over and over and over again. Yeah, I found this place on Airbnb. If you guys want this place, you can hit me up on Instagram. Again, I can't because YouTube policy is changing so much now. I'm not posting any link on my YouTube anymore because I don't know what they're going to change in the future. So if you want the information on the Airbnb, you got to hit me up on IG. But I'll get to people's messages when I get back to the States. You got to show us a chick. I did. I mean, she's on my videos. All right, so a lot of people don't understand. I don't trust nobody, yo. I don't trust nobody except for I trust myself. Aside from trusting myself, I trust people. I trust my brother. I trust my homies that I grew up with. I trust people to a limit. I trust my brother almost as much as I trust myself. You know what I mean? So that's the only person I trust almost as much as I trust myself. But when it comes to women, you have to set some level of trust and belief. But the issue for me is that it takes a long time for me to set that trust. I've known her since 2017. I've met her mother. I talked to her sister. I haven't met a kid yet because she had a kid during the pandemic. But I've known her since 2017. So for me to just wanting to try to go this route of having, and mind you, she's cool with me having other women, just not in front of her. She's cool with me doing stuff in Havana as long as I'm not throwing it in her face. And that's the cool part about it. She knows what I want to do with having kids otherwise. So a lot of people, the best looking woman that you can get, yada yada yada. You should have a thick chick that has big breasts and a big butt, and she's a model and this. And could I get it? Yes, I could. Could I afford it? Yes, I can. But I understand when building a legacy, to me, it's more important to have a woman who's going to be a rider, who's going to stand for what you want to stand for, than a woman that's just very impressive with looks, who's going to want a high budget, who's going to want a high lifestyle, who you're going to continue, who you might not be able to leave your stuff to because she's going to spend it on stuff that you don't think it makes sense. I try to say, yo, we can just go to FAC and get food. She kept telling me, no, FAC is going to be way expensive. For me, it's not expensive at all. I'm like, let's go to FAC and get food. She's like, no, it's going to be too expensive. We're going to get food otherwhere because we can get food, more food for less money here, and you're going to be full and there. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. And for me, it's just when I see things like that, that's really what makes me choose a woman. And again, it's been 7 years, y'all, and I'm just doing it. So imagine how my trust issues are. And it's not even for a reason. It's just because. Struggle says I like your channel so far. Your gear is dope. I appreciate it, man. Swag at its finest. Y'all see the kicks from China? I got the I got the sock. I want to show you. I'm gonna show you the shirt. You see the socks, right? I don't know you probably gotta be an AIDS baby to know these socks right here. That's Tommy Pickles right there. I think I can see it, right? But give me a second. I'm gonna show you the jersey I'm wearing today, y'all. I'm gonna show you the jersey I'm wearing today. Hold on a second. And that's going along with this jersey right here today, y'all. So those shoes and this is the jersey I'm wearing today. Tommy Pickles with the sock. So that's the vibe for Cuba with the kicks from China. So that's the vibe. Oh man. Appreciate it, struggles. Bless up, bless up. Brooklyn GQ, Brooklyn GQ in the building. What up, what up, what up, what up? Cuba is a mess. Um, Again, everyone sees life differently. I'll never say no, it's not. It's so amazing. You just gotta come here and see. Or no, it's not. It's horrible. You gotta stay home. I'm not even gonna do that. But I'm gonna say that everyone sees things differently based on how the life they experience. So how I see Cuba, everybody say, oh, it's a gym, but it depends on how you live. But Cuba is perfect for me. Well, Havana. Let's not say Cuba. Havana is perfect for me for what my goal is. B-ball, what up, what up, what up? No, it's not 90 per week. It's 90 per night for the spot on Airbnb. Again, it's different from paying the person directly. When you pay the person directly, you're gonna get a better price. But it is taking a little bit of risk because you have no security that the person won't just take your money and leave. That's why you got to build somewhat of a rapport with the person to know that you should do that. Shout out to the homie DJ Chisel in the building, straight from Egypt, back in the MIA. What's up, Chisel man? Chisel, I'm gonna get you. We gotta get you out here to Cuba one of these days. I think because I know what you like somewhat. I think that you would really like Cuba. I really think you would like Cuba, Chisel, for how you move and how things are. I think you would really like it. So one of these days when I get out here, you gotta come back and come out here, man. J Mass, what up, what up, what up, J Mass? Mike Tolbert, what's up, man? Tell your barber to bring your beard line down to the bottom. It looks good, but it would make it look better. I don't like the beard being all the way down here like that. I don't like it make me look like crazy, and it feel like they didn't do no work when they don't bring it all the way down when they bring it all the way down here. Cause you can see I used to have it here, but I didn't like it that, especially during the summertime. It'd be hot. Charlie B, we outside. We outside again. I'll probably shoot maybe like one vlog with the footage I have from my Osmo Pocket. I'll probably make like one vlog because, like I said, this is all I'm here just to build my legacy. I'm only here for 3 days. Work on building my legacy. So I'm just enjoying it, man. So nice out here, y'all. In the nighttime, I still haven't used that jacuzzi yet, but we're gonna use that jacuzzi eventually. Um, B-ball, Flyboy, when you going to San Andreas? I don't know. I do once I get my place in Barranquilla, because that's the next step. I have to sell my place in Miami first, and then get the place in Barranquilla. I feel like I will be able to finish the trips to Thailand, to Africa, and I will have the money I need to go to Barranquilla more often. And when I'm in Barranquilla for a longer period of time, I can go to San Andreas and I can go to Santa Marta. Those are the two places I want to go once I get settled in. But I don't want to go anywhere like that new until I'm settled in my place because I'm really trying to get my place in Colombia. With Colombia winning, getting to the finals of the Copa, man, it's gonna be a lot. Prices going up, man. Hopefully, I'm hopefully not. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Hopefully, Mavic, what it do, bro? What it do? What it do? What it do? How do you feel about Barranquilla? Is it a go for me? Yes. For me, yes. I would say don't go to Barranquilla first unless you're going for Carnival. Outside of Carnival, don't go to Barranquilla first. Experience Cartagena, experience Medellin. And then once you've experienced Cartagena and Medellin enough where you want something different but still accessible, that's when you hit Barranquilla up. But you can hit Barranquilla Carnival up first because that's what I did. And it still was amazing. I didn't hit Cartagena, I didn't hit Bogota, I didn't hit Medellin, I hit Barranquilla Carnival up first. And I think that's why my vibe is so positive about Colombia and just in general. Um, John Carter, what's up? What's up? Cost to squeeze a mango and Sasua. You won't hear that talk anymore on this channel, John Carter. I got it up there, but you won't hear it anymore in this channel. YouTube is doing something different where they're not allowing inclusive views on life. Inclusive meaning telling people what really is the truth versus what they accept as the truth. So that kind of talk won't be on here on this channel anymore. Except for what's already up here. When it's ready up here, I'm not taking down. I hid the black man's guy behind the paywall, but it's not worth it. Eventually I'm going to build a website where I can tell the truth. I can tell the full truth. But everything I have on my page right now is that. And moving forward, everything is going to be the same. But I'm not making any more guides where I go into details like that because again, this is not my platform. I can't tell them what they should do. I can't tell you that you got to be morally have a moral compass because this is your business. For me, my moral compass stands in if I can't tell the full truth, then I'm not going to even talk about it because to me, yeah, that's just how I stand. B-ball, you're 100% right about Africa, man. Listen, yeah, James, what up, James? He said when you speak about these countries, you don't mention them being but you mentioned Africa. You bring up nationalism, bro. I've been to 5 countries in Africa. It was all love. Being somewhere and staying somewhere are different. Every country is nationalistic. I said that when I said that line. Every country is nationalistic. The difference is in Africa, because it's so far from the United States, and people normally assume that because we are the same melanated complexion, we're going to get a better treatment all the time, and that part of the treatment is not going to be there. I think it's something that has to be addressed. It just has to be addressed. Like, if the African people I know who are in the States have told me this, and every time I say, hey, I really want to go to Africa, I want to do this, and they've told me this, they say they're going to treat you great. But when it comes to living there, same thing no matter how long you live there. And then when I see it consistently, the people that want to do that and they get in it, I speak on it. But because, I guess you must not have heard the part when I said every state, every place is nationalistic. Maybe it could have been interpreted wrong. So hopefully I cleared it up a little bit better there. J Mar, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Joseph, how is Cuba? Amazing. So amazing. Let me see how much time I got left. You got about probably 20 minutes left. It's water. Amor, ¿puedo yo tengo agua, por favor? I don't know if you heard me. Music playing. Let me get your comments. Gangster Lifetime. He said Staten Island is a melting pot. Not my experience, gang. I know gangster, that's just where you're from, so I can't speak on it. Not my experience. With my experience, Staten Island is mostly and I can't tell you why I got that experience, but I'm Staten Island is mostly uh I want to say Italianish and Jewish. I don't see a lot of black people in Staten Island. The Wu Tang, no, no, I don't see a lot of black people in Staten Island. And again, you might know better because you're there more often. I don't see a lot of black people. I don't see any Caribbean people like from the islands in Staten Island. I don't see any Hispanic people in Staten Island. Not really. So that's my opinion. Just my opinion. That's my perspective. Like I said, I've been there a lot, but not as much as gangsters lifestyle. So he can probably tell you better. Ellis, what up? What up? What up? I don't think you heard me. Hold on a second, y'all. That's some water, y'all. Okay. Bershuk says CJ Grand Theft Auto. What's hi, what up, man? He said, "What's good with Venezuela?" As United States citizens, we can't go to Venezuela. If we're caught going to Venezuela, it could be some very big issues. But from the videos I seen, shout out to Romney Travels, the homie Romney Travels. Romney Travels was able to move through there pretty swiftly. So I don't know. Probably depends which part you in. Have I ever been to Costa Rica? Yes, I've been to Haku and I've been to Haku, Costa Rica, and I've been to San Jose, Costa Rica, and a couple other places outside of San Jose. There's like small towns, but you can see you can see all the vlogs of that on my YouTube. Just type in the Flyboy Way, Costa Rica, or Flyboy Way San Jose, or the Flyboy Way Haku Beach. Corey Nix, what's up, man? You know how the electronic wait, you know, yo, the electric situations with Airbnbs, bruh. I mean, it depends where you're at in Cuba. Cuba is really is area based dependent. We're in one of the top areas, Miramar of Havana. No power outages. I mean, it happens sometimes. I've heard. I've never experienced a power outage in this part or Vedado that I was staying next to the Ballycombe. Internet, as you can see, the Wi-Fi is good. So yeah. James Cotton said I lived in Ghana back in 2019. Would love to visit Cuba. It's definitely worth it. I would say, I am from the United States, King. Yes, I am from the United States. I'm black man from the United States. Um, uh, James says I would love to visit Cuba. I think you should. You should. I would definitely maybe not come to Cuba at the time alone because not being having access to money is a big thing. Like let's say you don't bring enough money. There's no legal way that you can get money in Cuba. Western Union, you can't do it. Credit cards don't work. Debit cards don't work. Can't get a wire transfer. Can't get a bank thing. So there's no legal way you can get money in Cuba. So I wouldn't suggest coming by yourself on the first time. And if you do, because you don't want to, because you can't find anybody, you do want to go to Cuba, then hit me up and I'll send you the people who I have connection with over here who can at least assist you somewhat while you're here. Every time I'm here, I'm building new connections, y'all. I'm building new connections every time I'm here. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. I appreciate it, Yosef. Um, Fresh, how do you manage multiple women at a time? Here's the thing. In the States, I don't have multiple women. I have one woman who I'm with who's married. and I've been with her for like 3 years. I have a friend who I hang out with every now and then, and she's younger. She's cool. Um, but that's it. I normally don't hang out with other women in the states. I know everybody say, "Oh, but you do it." Yeah, but in the states, I like consistency. And my son is with me Monday through Friday. So when my son is there, I don't have women over like that. I might have my married friend over, but I don't have women over when my son is there. Um, yeah. Did you find a joint? No, no. I haven't. I just seen Cuba is more. It was more people, more women in Cuba on Tinder. But the first time I came, there was no Tinder. The second time I came, Tinder wasn't. It wasn't anybody on Tinder. And now there was some on Tinder, but it was still limited. All the women I met either at FAC or I met like at like LM, LM, FAC or one of the nightclubs. I didn't meet any women online here, and that's just how it is in Cuba. WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is very useful. Um, Carlos says I'm 54. I don't have a difficulty time walking up the stairs either. I'm getting out. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. That's good health, man. That's good health. That is definitely good health. J Matt says, fresh to feel the women appreciate your value you bring to Cuba. Wait, fresh to feel the women appreciate your value bring to Cuba compared to you. Okay, I'm guessing, and I'm trying to read this off of reading it. I'm guessing you're saying fresh. What do you the appreciation value is of women in Cuba compared to the United States women? Way higher, way higher. Compared to the Colombian women, way higher. Compared to the Brazilian women, way higher. Compared to Costa Rican women, way higher. Compared to Canadian women, way higher. I think Cuban women appreciate the guy that they're interested in. Here's the thing: a lot of people don't understand this. When a lot of people say, some people say, women don't like a certain particular person, whether it's because you're short, whether it's because you're fat, whether it's because you're black, whether it's because you're white, whether it's because you're from the United States or from Latin America. A lot of people say women don't like that person because of that, but that's never the main thing. Usually, the main thing is you don't have money. That's I'm gonna be real with y'all. Usually, that woman doesn't give a man the or show, or while a woman doesn't show a man that they value them, is mostly because the money you spend or the way you dress because of the money you have or how you speak isn't regarded to them as value. That's the first thing. Then maybe well, are you black or you white? Then maybe are you from this country? But the money is going to thing because they're going to look at how you dress and say, okay, he dressed nice. That costs money. They're going to hear how you talk. Do you talk in a way where they can understand? Because you remember that if you talk slang like this all the time, what I'm saying, their translation is not going to be as easy. So the easier you make their translation, if they do know a little bit of English words, that's also going to be something that makes them value you higher. So for me, my experience in Cuba with the women is just they value you extremely high when they like you. When they like you, when you're their type. Even when the women are pros, they'll value you higher because your money goes further. Um, Struggle. You doing good for yourself, my guy? I'm trying to catch up. Lost my passport due to child support. God damn, bro. Ooh, that sucks, bro. Um, it just stopped. It just stopped, and I'm trying to get it back to being myself. Yo, listen. It took me. I'd say I started working at 14. I bought my first property at 32. It's 18 years. It took me 18 years to figure everything out and get things in movement and get to a point where I no longer had to depend on working on somebody, for somebody and get this financial freedom that I can move around like this. So I would say, as long as you're not 18 years away from your death, bruh, or bruh, you got all the time in the world, man. It's just a temporary position. Pause. Um, but again, man, K. Lou, what up, K. Lou? Maverick, preach, brother. I don't want to preach too long, y'all. You killing me with the China kicks. Muhammad Majid, what's up, bro? You don't have to do those things for any woman. You keep saying you have to spend this type of money to go here. Why would you do all that for a baddie and that's not wait, why would you do all that for a baddie and that's not what you want to do? I didn't get the last part, and it's never a need to do, but you're going to get a different experience when you do. That's the thing about life. Life is never a need to basis. It's a if you do, your experience will most likely be better. It's never guaranteed. You can spend all the money in the world. If the woman don't like you, she ain't gonna treat you with value at all. But if a woman likes you a lot and you spend a little money on her, that value she gives you is going to be something you never expected. She'll go above and beyond it when you never asked it. The emotions. I I brought her some kid from Sheen, right? Sheen is an inexpensive thing in the world, but when she wore it, it's like damn. She could tell her and her friend. You could tell I didn't buy it for her friend, but her expression was like this is something I've never experienced before. Now if I take that same thing and I go give it to a woman who likes me but is a baddie and she's accustomed to getting this stuff, that reaction is going to be completely different. How she values what you're doing for her is going to be completely different because you're doing something for somebody who is accustomed to getting it done all the time versus doing this to somebody who doesn't or has never had that experience of somebody from overseas coming and bringing them something that they look nice and that they can't get here. Again, this is just some. This is. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm not saying anybody else is right or wrong. I'm just giving you my experience as someone who's been traveling since 18. I'm 40 now. Someone been doing YouTube since 2009. It's 2024 now. Someone who's been dating and being able to communicate with women all his life, except for when I was big, and even then it was still I still had AOL. So don't take it as me saying that you're wrong. I'm just giving you a different perspective on things. Do I ride motorcycles in New York? Cause you look familiar. Now I don't ride motorcycles in New York. Shout out to Gangster's Lifestyle. He does. Charlie B, give that jersey away. Nah, that's some fire, bro. Again, Gangster Lifestyles drives motorcycles. My fault. He drives Indians. Indians are the is Indians and Harleys. He don't drive a Harley, but he drives an Indian. So he out there. Gangster Lifestyle says yes, Flyboy's definitely right. This experience is different from mine. I'm not going to Cuba more than once a year. I'm not going to Cuba more than once a year. And when I do, I'm not staying for more than 4 days. My experience wasn't as good. I feel you, man. I feel you. Snack Master on the move. Season Swag, what up, what up, what up, what up? I think you would like Choco Colombia. I think I would also. I just have to do some more research. Shout out to Check in Effect for doing the research he recently did on Choco because again, even when I talk to the because I do go to I've been to Colombia and that's a big Afro Colombian populated town, and I spoke to people from Choco when I was there, like young people, and they even said Choco is good, but they explained to me how it's not police ran. It's like army Army National Guard type brand, and it's different with moving the city and stuff. But they said they could walk me through it, so we'll maybe eventually get to it. Hopefully. James, document good spots to eat. Heard finding good food is a struggle. I do got some spots on my thing on my channel already of that like El Bicky, FAC, and I got one spot I'm gonna get this time too. I got another spot we're gonna get this time. I'm gonna show you guys a spot where they made me wait an hour for the food. The food was amazing, but they made me wait an hour for it. It's not worth the hour. So I'm gonna show you that spot, but I'm gonna try to put the focus on more on the spot that we go to tonight. Um, Maverick, what's going on? Cool, I appreciate it. Oh, he said also look up coffee toaster in Havana. There's only one. Heard the cafe is great. I don't drink coffee, but maybe I'll look it up. So again, we got tomorrow. Well, today is what? Today's Friday, right? No, today's Saturday. So I'm here tomorrow and I leave Monday morning. So if not, maybe tomorrow morning we'll do something different. CNV, what's going on? You started your own channel. Been watching you since Hawk Took Days. Pause. Hey yo. Struggle 36. I've been to Colombia, Cali, Cartagena at a young age before I lost my passport privilege. Okay. Well, at least you got at least you know what's out there. Is the worst thing is not to know what's out there. That is the worst thing. But once you know what's out there, getting back to it shouldn't be too much of a snag. Piff City, what's going on? What's going on? Salute. What up? What up? What up? The guy behind the paywall is tough. Yes, I had to put it behind the paywall, yo. Again, YouTube right now is I am not a person behind the scenes of YouTube. But when I go to when I'm invited to a private YouTube event by the senior creative branch of YouTube of Google. I mean the senior group of Google, the creative director of Google, and their team invites me to a private event in Hollywood because I made some great content that they watch, and they individually watch every because they're inviting them to a private event with top creators. And then less than 7 months later, a video that's my highest long form video gets taken down that is inclusive, and I don't curse on the video, and I don't give you any websites that you can go and buy anything on the video. I don't give you any phone numbers of people that you can contact to pay for illegal things, drugs, or anything. And that video is taken down, and the reason why you tell me it's taken down is because I'm either facilitating the sale of something illegal, or I'm selling something illegal, or regulated goods. When I'm not selling a channel and on it, I don't have a. I just had a membership because I had to put this up behind the paywall, but I've never had a membership. I've never did. I don't do. I didn't do super things. I stopped super things. My fault. I didn't do super chats. Like it doesn't make. I don't sell any products. I don't have any advertiser links that help me. So again, when I see that, and it's right before I go to Cuba, when I know I'm not gonna have access to the internet like that, I had to put everything behind the paywall. Everything for the Black Man's Guide behind the paywall. The pregame, I mean the reviews and the Black Man's Guides, they all behind the paywall because at least at that point, I don't. And if this does happen, they go private. But I don't think that now they're behind the paywall, they will take another video down. However, if they do take another video down, all of them go private. They all go private until I get my website up. Because I'm not going to lose the whole channel over something that got out to people that really needed it and helped them. And then I'm not going to be able to promote the website when I get it. But when I do get the website, I believe that the first place I will do will be Cartagena. Because they took the video Cartagena down, I think I will do and for the Cartagena guide only, because of what happened with them taking it down, I'm going to try to work and see if I can get KBS to help me out working with some footage. I'm gonna try to work with in the streets with Keith, and because those are two guys who did major things in Cartagena as well, and I'm gonna try to blend in a guide that represents that was better than the last one. That's what I'm gonna try. That's my plan. It might not work, but that's my plan. So we'll see. That's the reason why the guy is behind the paywall, y'all. Piff City, I'm here late. Salute, salute, salute. K Mac, I live in Illinois, and the Africans that come here do not line up behind Black Americans. You are right, my brother. Again, y'all, everyone has a different experience. I'm just telling you, never say mine is more right. Guapo, let me see. All right, it's time to go. Get your comments. Guapo says, I just got back from Barranquilla a few days ago. I've been there a couple times. I would love to link up with you on one of your trips. I usually tell people when I'm going places. I probably still will tell people when I'm going places because I like to meet new people. Like I just met I wish I remember his name. I don't want to just call him the Indian guy, the guy from India. My fault. But he was dope. Him and his homie. And I just met the musical healer. Man's everywhere. You know, wizard. Mike, like, what to do, homie? About to take a trip to Playa del Carmen. The kicks from China. Rami isn't American. He's German. Yes, he's right, but he's still a foreigner. So that's why I said, but his experience would still be a foreign experience in Venezuela. It won't be a black experience, but it'll still be a foreign experience in Venezuela. So I can get some information off of it. Santiago de Cuba, I did want to go there, but right now they're having issues with the light, with the electricity, from what I hear. Majik, you can go to Venezuela, but you have to get a visa. United States citizens, born United States citizens, is a little bit difficult. Conglomerate, I'm probably gonna get the rest of your comments. I'm just gonna look. Let's look real quick. I'll try. Conglomerate, seeing as though you starting the family, can you? No, you can't. You cannot have dual citizenship if you get married in here by any means. The only way you can have dual citizenship is if you are born in Cuba and then move to America. That way you can have dual citizenship, I believe. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's the only way. Um, Struggle 36. I drive buses in Staten Island. I felt the same way until you have to travel the whole island. Okay, to know where there's different cultures. At. Okay, okay. See, thanks for informing me, man. Thanks for informing me, struggles. Bandana Travels in the building. Yo, shout out to Bandana Travels in the building. Make sure y'all check out his channel. Y'all some great content. Y'all great content, especially in Cartagena. Are Americans allowed to bring cigars back to the U.S.? Yes, you have allowed to bring cigars back to the United States, but you only have, I believe, up to $50 worth. You can only have up to $50 worth. The gangster lifestyle, basically saying don't do it. Yo, shout out to him, man. I know a lot of people have different ways of expressing their things. A lot of people like, oh, but people are messing it up for all black people. No, they're not. No, they're not. I wouldn't even. I would rather people be worried more about people that think that all black people are the same than. Shut up, what the heck, bro? I would be more worried about people that think all black people are the same than people who um act in a way that's not what people consider uh, a good description of how black people wear. I'd rather people stop getting mad at that person for acting that way or anybody acting that way because that's just how they grew up. That's their lifestyle. And get mad, get upset more at the people who are saying that all black people act the same, so we're gonna treat them all the same. I mean, make common sense. Um, Fact here, you got to all top in the local. Yeah, definitely. James, what's the most needed products in Cuba I should bring for Cuban people? Medicine, like headache medicine, allergic reaction medicine. That's probably the most needed product. But shoot, bags to carry stuff, big thing. Um, Clothes, you can get it for cheap clothes from Sheen or from Foreman Mills. That, but and shoes, yeah, shoes. Let me see. Baby Bubba, I'm a black American and Cuban. I've never been to Cuba. Heard Santiago, Cuba with it. Dog, Cuba. I just showed early in this video. You might just be joining the vlog because it's joining later. But I just showed early in this video. It's black people in this part. Is dog. What I saw in Miami as a person who owns a place in Miami and has lived there for 4 years, almost 4 years. That wasn't representation of what I see in Cuba here. The majority of Cubans I've seen here are my complexion or mixed, or mixed meaning they might be in between white, but they consider themselves black. So again, you can be breaking cigars. Yeah, that too. Muhammad says false. It has nothing to do with money. Again, everybody has a different experience. Corey Nix, good content. How do I super chat? No, there's no super chat option on my channel. I don't do super chats or super thanks anymore. I never did super. I did it one time, but I don't do super chats or super thanks or any kind of monetary support. It's the man. uh, when I heard, when I wait, well, I even heard. Wait, I read that wrong. Well, I even had to pay X. I loved him, but I paid. Okay, Charlie, yo, let me see. I need some info while I'm there. I definitely. When I get back, I'll probably get to that errands. If a man's not independent, not following. Oh wow, Sly, what's going on? That's my girl, dog. That would be difficult, but that'd be crazy. Cause I'm 55, getting ready to retire. Don't have 18 years to build. Um, you don't need 18 years to build, but that's just guaranteed. This is how I did it. I think, if you're comfortable with living internationally, you only need 5 years to build. As long as you don't have major debt, or young kids. If you have a young kid, it's a little bit more difficult to imagine it. But if you're a kid like a 5-year-old or 8-year-old, and you don't have major debt like $30,000 of college debt you can't get rid of, bruh, you could do it in 5 years. 5 years. J Matt says, "Fresh Fly Boy, could you get your hands on?" Yeah, I'm not even doing that. I normally have done it before, but now I'm working on my legacy. James Cotton, is it safe to buy Airbnbs? Is not. Wait, is it safe to buy Airbnbs in Cuba? Oh, yes. From my experience, yes. That's the only thing I do here. Whereas this video helps me. However, because she stayed all night. Dope girl. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Mike Larry. Hey, can I ask you a question? Shoes from China. I'm so stressed about school right now. Uh, he said I'm so stressed about school right now, and I'm almost don't know what to do. I would say find something to do outside of school that makes you happy and perfect it as much as you want to, as much as you can. Doesn't matter if it's gonna make you money. Doesn't matter if it's gonna do anything, and then perfect it. And but last one, Monkey Davis. What's up, fly boy? Yo man, how you deal with the hustle guys? With the where every day I step outside, I don't have that issue here. I've seen I've at the stories that last night, but it's not all here that often. Um, Gotta link up with you someday. Did those guys take down the video? Did the other guys? I don't know. No, YouTube is making a big change. I would say it was on me if there was just one video, but other people's channels have gotten taken down, and I only got a warning. I didn't even get a strike, so I don't think it was correctly directed at me. I think U-Haul is just making an overall. I mean, YouTube is making an overall sweep. But I appreciate you guys for joining the live. On here in Havana, we'll probably do one tomorrow. Hey, come on, ven acá. Dice adiós para mí, amigos. No fuma, no. No, 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 no. Pong. Sí, 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 sí. Um. So dice adios. Adios.
Bye.
So we are getting ready to go get some food. Vicky, con tu madre y tu hija. Um. I'll see you guys on the next video. I might do a live later. I'll get some shorts. It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Perfecto.
¿Qué significa bio?
Esa entra